The appraisal is part of the loan approval process. So if you are under contract to either buy or sell a home and the buyer is seeking financing, the lender is going to require an appraisal be done. For that reason, it's the buyer's responsibility to pay for the appraisal, and the appraisal costs around $500. The lender requires the appraisal to be done because he needs to make sure he's not loaning the buyer more money than the house is worth. So a licensed real estate appraiser is going to go into the home and examine it, and he's also going to do research on nearby homes that recently sold that are somewhat similar to the property. And he's going to determine an opinion of value. So there are three outcomes to the appraiser's opinion of value. He could either appraise the home to be at the same value as the agreed upon purchase price between the buyer and seller. He could estimate that the opinion of value is higher than the agreed upon purchase price, or he could estimate the opinion of value to be lower than the agreed upon purchase price. So if he does decide that the opinion of value is equal to the purchase price, we've got a win-win here, smooth sailing. We're another obstacle out of the way to closing. That means the buyer is paying market value and the seller's receiving market value. If the appraiser decides that the opinion of value is higher than the agreed upon purchase price, we're still a go to the closing table. Nothing's standing in our way. It's a win for the buyer because he's paying less than what the appraiser deems the market value to be, and the buyer is walking in on day one with automatic equity. Now, if the appraiser decides that the value is less than the purchase price, now we've got a little bit of a problem. So let's say the buyer and seller have agreed on a purchase price of $300,000, but the appraiser decides that the house is worth $290,000. Well, the lender is only going to lend the buyer $290,000, and the seller is still expecting $300,000. So either the seller is going to need to come down to $290,000 and lower their purchase price, or the buyer is going to have to come up with cash, the additional $10,000 to meet that $300,000, or the buyer and seller might meet in the middle. So that's a point of negotiation for the buyer and seller. But basically that sums up the appraisal process and kind of what it's all about. If you are looking to move in to or within the South Florida area, please call, text, email, DM me. I'm happy to help. I'm excited to help. Give me a call. Thanks.